Hi everybody, welcome back to the Korg studio. This is Rich Formidoni, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about the microSAMPLER. What I'd like to do is take you through a guided tour of the 5 different sampling modes inside the microSAMPLER, and I'll show you how each one of them works and why they're useful. Okay, as you can see, I've got a K-oscillator connected from its line outputs to the microSAMPLER's line inputs. I've moved this switch to the line position, and I've adjusted the gain so that I can hear the K-oscillator, and this meter over here on the right side never reaches the clipping level. And to hear the K-oscillator through the microSAMPLER, I can either hold down the last key, or I can press the sampling button so it turns green. And there I can watch the meter in the upper right. So while I'm here, I'm also going to select a different bank. So hold down the edit button and press the first key labeled bank change. And this is going to let us get to an empty bank with no sounds preloaded. So using the value dial, you can choose one of the banks. I'm going to choose B and press enter twice. So now it's loaded us up with an empty bank. There's nothing on any of the keys. And the next thing we can do is set a trigger threshold. So let's hold down the enter button and press the key labeled trigger. Now what this is going to do is specify a volume where the microSAMPLER starts recording. So once it hears a sound at this certain level that we specify, it will start recording automatically. So let's zoom in on the display, and you can see here I've got trigger threshold 3 selected. Just to show you what else we can select, I'm moving the value dial, sample switch, node on, and one of these different threshold values. And I think 3 is going to do it just right for us. You don't want to set it too low, otherwise it'll pick up just about any sound, and you don't want to set it too high because it'll take too long to kick in. So here's the very first sampling mode. It's called loop. So if we turn this big dial all the way to the top, we're in loop mode. Now a loop sample will keep looping as long as you hold down your finger. So let's get ready to record one. I'm going to choose a key. Just pick the first one there and press the sampling button so that it turns yellow. This means that it's armed and waiting for a trigger. Now I'm going to play the K-oscillator, and then when the loop is over, I'm going to press the sampling button again. Okay, let's see how we did. So that'll keep looping. I suppose you could get a little bit more precise if you want, but you can also edit the end point of the sample. So it's just a tiny bit too long. So what I'm going to do here is hold down the edit button, press the key labeled end point, and here I can adjust the length of the loop, and I'll see how it is at 98%. That's really close. Okay, so we've done a quick edit there. And what you can do with the loop also is while you're holding down the key, press the loop hold button and it'll keep playing the loop. And you don't have to keep your finger on the key. So that's pretty convenient as well. Now the next mode is called one shot. So we'll turn the dial to one shot here, and a one shot sample will play all the way through when you press the key once. So I'll find a different sound on the K-oscillator. And arm the sampler so we can hear it. So I'm going to record one of those stabs as a one shot. I'll choose a new key, arm the sampler so it's yellow and waiting for the trigger. There you go, easy as that. So now we've got something starting to form. The next mode down is called gate mode. Now a gate sample will stop playing when you take your finger off the key. So let's find another sound, kind of a sustained sound, because gate mode is very good for that. Arm the sampler so we can hear it. Alright, I'm going to select a third key and arm the sampler, and I'm going to record a couple of seconds of that drone. Alright, so we've captured that. So now with those 3 different kinds of samples, we're assembling a cool little groove. Okay, as you can see, I've swapped the K-oscillator with a media player, or in this case my phone, and what we're going to do here is use the very next mode, which is called Auto Next. And what Auto Next can do is automatically take an incoming beat and slice it up into individual segments based on the strength of the hit. So when it detects a volume at a certain threshold, it'll automatically start sampling on a new key. So now that we're in Auto Next mode, what I'm going to do is press 6 keys. First I'll turn off that third key because I don't want to sample over that. But light up 6 keys all in a row, and when I press the sampling start stop button here, it's waiting for a trigger and it's going to record those beats when I start the music playing. Alright, so we just captured some quick beats. So you can quickly turn a drum loop into a drum kit with Auto Next mode. And the last mode on the microsampler is called Key Gate. So let's turn the knob all the way down here to Key Gate, and what that means is every single key is like a self-contained sampler. When something's playing into the microsampler, you can hold down a key to start recording and let it go to stop. So I'm going to arm the microsampler and then start the music. So I just grabbed a couple of quick samples there. So this makes the microsampler a really great remix tool because you can take those little snippets that you just used and create something totally new with them. So for every sampling task, the microsampler has a mode to take care of you. Your mileage may vary, and chances are you'll find some even more creative uses than what you see here. So have fun. We'll see you next time.